If Book Talk was around 10 to 15 years ago, these are books that you would find on my recommended list. Part 2. Throwback to the werewolf phase. If it wasn't Nightshade from Part 1, it was probably Shiver. This was peak high school werewolves in my opinion, and it may or may not have become my entire personality. But to be fair, Bitten by Kelly Armstrong was probably your gateway into a little bit spicier content. This one looks different. It's an omnibus of Bitten, Stolen, and Beginnings. I picked this book up on vacation in Canada and read all 3 books that are jam-packed into this omnibus in a weekend. It was so addictive. Peak young adult romance was an ember in the ashes. This series absolutely broke me. I actually reread this series about 5 to 6 years ago, and it actually held up incredibly well. If for some reason you haven't read it, I definitely think you should. The Witch Hunter duology, I swear I've never seen on anyone's shelves. It was so good, I remember almost every single detail about this book. There's a female witch hunter, okay, and she gets accused of being a witch herself. And it opens up a whole can of worms when a wizard offers to save her. In part 1 of this series, I talked about the angel craze with like Hush Hush and Fallen, but Angelburn was right there. Angels in high school, this was like the peak fantasy romance at the time. Hunted is still arguably one of my favorite Beauty and the Beast retellings. It's a standalone, dark, gothic, almost horror retelling. If you love Beauty and the Beast, you absolutely need to read this. Defy is another series that was so good, and I think I've only ever seen it on like one creator's page. I only have the physical copy of book 1, but I read the rest at my high school's library. I devoured this series, and from what I remember, it actually had a little bit of Mulan vibes. Snow Like Ashes. This series became my entire personality when I read it. Clearly, I became whatever series I was reading at the time. And to be honest, it hasn't changed much, even 10 to 15 years later. I loved these books so much. Oh, Legacy of Kings. This is another series I swear I've never seen a singular person on Book Talk have on their shelves. It's an Alexander the Great retelling. There's 4 books and they're all phenomenal. I think it was a bit ahead of its time for the fantasy romance genre. I should really reread this series. There's no way I can make a video like this and not talk about The Host. I have not seen the show or movie or whatever they made because absolutely not. This book was perfection and a really cool cross between sci-fi and fantasy. I adored the love story, and honestly, it's just so much better than Twilight.